Hi friends, welcome to Yoga Basics. If you're new here, I'm Andrea Francine, and this is an online community class. We focus on gentle joint opening stretches, mindful breathing, and alignment. If you're returning, welcome back. Grab your mat and let's get started. So for tonight's class, we're going to start on our back in a supine position. If you would like to take your blanket and tuck it underneath your back for a little bit of chest opening in the beginning of our practice tonight, that would be great. If not, you can also stick your blanket or a bolster underneath your knees to take a little pressure off there if you would like to do that. So I would like to give you a reminder of our alignment. So we want to think about straight up and down, and we want to think about right across here. So this is the T, and we'll just keep our awareness there throughout tonight's practice. So come on, let's get right down onto the mat. Stretch your legs out, and then reach your arms way up overhead. Give yourself a big, long reach. Wiggle your fingers, stretch your toes. Reach, reach, reach. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, bring your arms back down to the sides. And just relax your body. Give your body permission to relax. Let your muscles go. Take another deep, long breath in. And as you exhale, just feel yourself melt. Feel the support of the earth beneath you. Feel the gravity. And just sink into the gravity for a moment. And as you do this, think about someone or something that you hold dear. And just send a note of gratitude in that direction. Always good to start our practice by cultivating a moment of gratitude. And then come to an intention. What is it that has drawn you here to this practice? What might you hope to gain from it? And then just set both of those at the edge of your awareness. Begin to open your awareness to your surroundings. Notice the sounds, the smell, the sensations of touch, vision, taste. All of your senses are welcomed in your practice this evening. And then just notice how your body breathes tonight. Is it free and clear, or are there any restrictions in your breath? Just notice. And begin to move the awareness of your breath to your nose. Feel the sensation of breath on your nose. Breathe in through your nose. And keep your lips slightly parted, out through your nose and mouth. Draw that breath through the nostrils all the way up into the head space. And then as you exhale, the breath just falls out of your body. Keeping the lips slightly parted. Tongue raises to the roof of the mouth on the inhale. Relaxes on the exhale. And then bring one hand to your chest, the upper part of your chest in the area of the collarbones. And feel the sensation of your hand here. Feel the breath. Draw that breath from your head into your chest, into the heart space. Feel the expansion on the inhale. And the ease of effort on the exhale. Breath comes from your head into your chest. And then the other hand comes to your belly, just below the rib cage. Feel the sensation of this hand against your body. And draw the breath from the head, the chest, deep into the belly now. Feel the lungs expand as you inhale. And then consciously draw the belly towards the backbone as you exhale. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose and mouth. breathing from the head to the chest, deep into the whole body. Each inhale lengthens, opens, and expands your body, and each exhale is a release, an ease of effort, and a letting go. Just set the intention to link the breath with the movements of this practice. Release your arms back down to the sides. Take a deep breath. And a sigh out. And let your body just continue to breathe itself now. And then draw the knees up a little bit. Place your feet flat on the floor. And bring your arms out to the sides. Rock your knees from one side to the other. Just loosen the low back here a little bit. And bring those knees right to center. And then draw them right up. Wrap your arms over your shins and do a little deeper rock here. And then come straight to the center and rock front to back. And the third time, just rock yourself right up into a seated position. So just come into a comfortable seat, whether that is cross-legged or half lotus position. And you know that we're always going to start on the less comfortable side. So just kind of find your spot here, find your sits bones, sit up nice and tall. We're just going to pull our belly back towards our backbone, round back onto the tailbone here. We're just going to go back and forth for a moment. Just feel both of those places. When we're sitting up nice and tall, we want to keep our awareness on that alignment right here, up and down, right and left sides of the body. And then right here in the heart space, out to the side. So that's our T that we want to keep in our awareness throughout tonight's practice for our alignment. All right, so let's just start sitting up nice and tall. Drop the chin down to the chest. Feel that space in the back of your neck, the cervical vertebra. And then lift the chin up towards the sky. Feel the compression now in that same area in the back of the neck. Just go back and forth a few times, saying yes in slow motion, and bring the head up to level. And then turn your chin towards your right. Pause there for a moment, and then glide your head over to the left. Pause here for a moment, and then go back and forth. See if you can bring your breath into this movement. Exhale as you move your chin to one side. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the opposite side. Just go back and forth one more time. And right back to the center. And then bring your attention to your shoulders. Let's roll the shoulders back a few times. And roll them forward a few times. And then bring your hands into Namaskar Mudra, right here in the heart space. Feel palm to palm, fingers to fingers, and lift your elbows. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, pull your belly in. Press your palms together. Press through the knuckles. Open those fingers wide. Lift the palms off of each other, waking up those hands. Press into the fingertips, and then relax. Wiggle the fingers out. Massage your wrists, your palms, stretch your fingers, maybe crack your knuckles if you need to. Get some circulation into the hands here. Good. And if you haven't changed your positioning yet, go ahead and do that right now. So again, sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to drop the chin down to the chest and just roll from side to side now. If you hear any cracking or popping, just be aware of what's going on. Bring your head right back into the center and lift it up. I'm going to drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. Let the left hand come down Walk the left fingers out towards the sides, and then wiggle those fingers. Rotate the wrist and press back. Maybe you'll feel a stretch in the neck, the shoulder, and then bring the hand back in. Bring your hand up, take a deep breath. Drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. Right shoulder's heavy. Let the right hand come down. Walk those fingers out. Again, feel the stretch on this side. Wiggle the fingers. Rotate the wrist. And press back. Bring the hand back in and deep breath. Roll those shoulders back and forward a few times. Good. Let's really warm those arms up. Bring the hands into Namaskar Mudra. Inhale, lift up, reach, and then exhale those arms down. Let's do that again. Namaskar Mudra. Inhale, lift those arms up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Gaze up through your fingertips. Get the length in the side of the body and the torso. And exhale the arms down. Great. Deep breath. Extend your legs out in front. Shake them out. Massage your knees if you need to. And squeeze and open your toes. Paddle them and make some circles. Okay, so I had a special request for Pigeon Pose from my daughter Haley. So tonight we're going to focus on some stretches that will help to get us into that pigeon pose, and we have to build our way into it. So that begins with sitting up nice and tall, pressing the heels forward, lift up through the torso, out through the legs. Just want to feel the strength here. And I want you to bring attention to the low back. Just notice how this feels here. This is the area that we're really going to focus on when we get to the pigeon pose. And you'll see why. So just sitting tall and then release the back. Roll back onto the tailbone. And then come on back up onto the sits bones. Deep breath. And then exhale. Walk your hands forward. See what kind of stretch you feel in your legs now. So instead of the low back, we might be feeling it a little bit more in the legs. So just walking those hands forward. Doesn't matter how far you go. Just go to what feels enough for you. That gives you that nice yoga stretch. Oh, so good. It's yoga, not yoga. No ow. Saying ow. Reposition your body. One more breath here. Look to the toes. Lift up through the chest. Walk the hands back. And then roll back onto the tailbone. We're going to come up again. Sit up nice and tall. And this time we're going to pull our heels into bound angle or Baddha Konasana. Rock on the sits bones. Hold on to the ankles for this one. Just going to butterfly the knees. That's going to help to give us a little stretch through the groins, which again will be very helpful when we're doing our pigeon pose. So butterflying these knees, and then drop the elbows, take a big deep breath up onto the sits bones, exhale, lean forward, feel that stretch. Exhale as you go down, use your elbows to give a little bit of pressure on the inner parts of the thighs. Nice stretch, breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Lift up and exhale. So we're just going to release the legs for a little bit. Bring the knees up. Little side stretch here just to kind of let go of that pull on the inner groins. And we're going to come right back to it. So back into bound angle. We're going to do a side twist. Right hand reaches back. Palm or fist down. Left hand comes to the top of the right knee. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Turn your chin towards your right shoulder. Pull your belly in as you twist. Use your hand as support support, or you can use it as a little leverage. Each time you inhale, lengthen. Each time you exhale, draw that belly in deeper. One more breath. And then the exhale will carry you right back to the center. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Left hand comes back behind the hip. Right hand to the top of the knee. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, turn your chin towards your left shoulder. Pull your belly in. Take a deep breath. A little bit more on the exhale. Pull that belly in, twist. One more breath. And inhale. Come on back to the center. Deep breath, lengthen up through the spine, and exhale, lean, fold forward. Draw your head towards your feet. Push the elbows to the inner parts of the thighs. Nice stretch here. Inhale and lift up. Okay, we're going to extend the right leg out, but we're going to bring it out a little bit further than the mat. And let that left knee just kind of pull down here. Pull your left heel in as close as you can without touching the other leg. Okay? So we just want to press your right heel forward, and your left shin should be at a straight line. Okay? So we're going to lean forward. Just kind of feel how that feels here in the knee. That's our first exploration. How does the knee feel? Leaning forward. Walk your hands a little bit more. Feel how that feels. Maybe a little bit more. So we want to start to feel a stretch in the side. We're going to feel the stretch and the compression in the hip joint here. That's our first exploration. And we're going to walk our hands towards the right side. And just stay on the inside of the right side, on the inside of the right foot for now. And notice what you're feeling on the side body. Feel that stretch. Take a breath. Exhale and sink into it. Now, if you're feeling good here, go a little further. See if you can bring that hand to the outside of the right foot. Really reaching over. You can even bring that left hand here if you're feeling good about it. Getting that nice stretch down through the left side of the body. And then come on back. And walk your hands right back. Whew. Okay, so extend the left leg. And we're going to pull the right heel in. Again, just kind of making that nice straight line here. Reaching that left heel out. So just find your alignment this way and this way. And you're going to find that your foot is just over the line here. And we want to feel the length of the spine. If you're feeling fatigued here, you can always kind of sit back for a moment. Right back up onto sits bones. Place your hands in front again. And just explore. Again, we're exploring the crease and we're exploring the knee. How does this feel when we reach forward? Breathe with it. Take another breath in and sink into the hip. And then start to move towards the left leg. Start to feel that in the right side of your body, all in through here. And we're opening up. If you're feeling good and you want to go a little further, then just go ahead and place that left hand on the outside of the left leg. Really feel what's going on in that right hip. For me, I feel a little tight on this side. Other side, not so much. So just breathe. Walk the hands back. And come on up. And then we're just going to open up the legs again. Massage your knees if you need to. A little release there. press the heels forward, so nice and tall. See if you can just walk your hands a little forward. You're going to feel that stretch now in the back of the leg, perhaps. Or maybe you'll feel it in your knees. Whatever you're feeling it is just fine. There's no right or wrong way. We're all built very differently. All beautiful works of art. And then walk your hands right back up. All right, and then we're just going to place our hands right behind us, just like this. Point your fingers out. And we're just going to give our chest a little opening here. Gaze up through the sky. Draw the shoulder blades in. And come on. Feet right back into bound angle for a moment. If you could see the beautiful sun through the palm tree right now, it really is gorgeous. I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to try and insert it right in this little video. That's what I see when I look over my shoulder. Pretty spectacular. Okay, so let's come down into bound angle one more time. This time we're just going to reach down. See if we can hold onto the toes. Spread the metatarsal, that's the knuckles of the foot. Open up the toes. Take a deep breath. One more nice big lean forward. Get a spine stretch. Drop the elbows. You want to bring your arms out here if you can go a little further. Just do what feels enough for you. Perhaps you have learned a different way of doing this asana. Just go ahead and do that. And then inhale your way up and relax your breath out. Okay, great. Let's extend the legs. Shake them out again. So we just had some nice knee stretches, and now we're going to start to move up into the hips and see if we can make them a little bit looser. So let's swing around onto our hands and knees and just get yourself in this neutral position to begin with. So we want to stack the shoulders over the wrists, stack the knees in line with the hips. We're just going to kind of move a little side to side and maybe make some circles here. Feel your way. And then right back into the neutral position. First, let's just walk the hands forward a little bit and press back through your hips. Actively reach the arms, ears between the arms. Get a nice stretch. Feel it in all the way from the fingertips right on down. And then bring those hands back and drop your belly. Lift your head up. Press through the palms. Go back and forth a few times. Just a couple loosening stretches here in cat and cow. Landing right back into the neutral position. One of the best asanas to help us with our pigeon pose is going to be the lunge. So if you have blocks, you can go ahead and grab them. If not, you can stack a couple of books, or perhaps your hands can reach right down onto the ground. You could also use a blanket or something to give you a little bit more lift. So we're going to come a little bit more forward to the front of the mat. Just kind of walk your knees forward. And we're going to start with stepping the left foot between the hands. So fingers and toes lined up just like we always do. And we're just going to rock front to back here a little bit. Just kind of feeling the range of motion in the hips. So for our pigeon pose, that knee is going to lead. Walk your hands a little bit more forward and just feel what you feel right here in this hip here. So lifting up onto the fingers and get a good stretch. Notice how your knee feels, if there's any stress or tension on that knee. And come on back. Walk those hands back next to your foot, and we're going to curl that. We're going to curl the right toe under and just lower it down. We have the left knee directly over the right ankle now, and the top of the right foot comes down. See if you can come up a little bit. Right here, just feel into it. Breathe with it. 3, 2, and 1. Hands come back down onto the mat. And let's just push back, bring the knee back. Start from a neutral position. Take a deep breath. And now the right foot is going to step between the hands, fingers and toes lined up. And just back and forth again. Watch when that knee goes ahead of the ankle. Just feel so that you're protecting that knee. You don't want to go too far. Just give yourself some range of motion and feel right back here into hip stretch. Reaching those toes back and forth. And then stopping with your knee right over your ankle. Curl the back toe under. Lift up into that lunge. Press through the heel. Feel the strength in that left leg. Lower the knee. Top of the foot. Just be with it for a minute. Sink into it. Feel how the knee feels. It should be right over the ankle for this little pause in our lunge. And bring the hands back down. Hinge back. Knees line up. And we're just going to push back into that puppy dog stretch. Get yourself a nice reach here. Look forward. Walk your hands a little bit more forward. Drop those forearms down onto the belly. We're going to pull our hands into the crocodile pose. So we're pretty much going to rest the upper body for a moment and lift your heels. Flex at the toes and the ankles. Just make some circles here. Massage those thighs. Roll back the opposite way. Massaging the tops of the thighs again. Straighten those legs out. So your feet are going to be about hip distance apart. So when we talk about the pigeon pose, we want to work on the extension here. This is the part that really gives us the benefit in the pose. So we're going to feel some sensation here by lifting up the right leg. Feel the extension here and see if you can bend that knee. Straighten it out and lower it down. Good. Take a deep breath. And just rest your chin. Lift your left leg. Lift it up high. Bend the knee. We're purposely not holding the ankle here. We're just flexing the muscle. And lower it. Good. So let's do one little Bhujangasana. Hands underneath the shoulders. Drop your forehead down. Find your breath. Inhale, lift up. Extend through the legs. Feel the length from tailbone all the way down. 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Bring your hands into the crocodile pose. Lift your heels again. And just windshield wiper back to center, and lower down. All right, so curling your toes under, lifting up your elbows, press up into the plank pose. Let's take on a little downward dog action here. Nice big stretch. Press through the palms. Ears are next to the arms. Fingers open wide, planting your palms. And then feel where your legs are. Icicle out those knees. Pull your belly in. Length, length, length. Come up onto the toes. And then sink your heels. Again, press through the palms. And then come on down onto your knees. Now that we've got all of the parts of our body stretched, let's explore the pigeon pose. So first of all, I want you to remember your up and down and your side to side out this way. Remember the T of your body, this way and this way. Come back into the neutral position. And we're going to draw the right knee in between our hands. Just kind of bring it forward so that the knee and the fingertips or the fists are lined up. If you have blocks, you can also bring your blocks in. Very much like we did in our lunges, only you're going to be on your knee instead of your foot. And then the back leg is just going to reach back. Okay? So that's the left leg reaching back, and the right knee is bent. So typically what happens here is we fall onto our hip, and then we lose that stretch. So what we want to do here is we want to bring our right foot to the left side. Just cross it over just a little bit. Remember at the beginning when we had this back leg out this way? Same idea. But we want to maintain the top of the leg facing down. So we might lose it here, so we might need to get a little support from the knee, or we might need to get a little support from our foot, bend in the knee. So just work on this here. If you are very high up, you can bring a blanket in, tuck it right underneath the hip, and walk forward, lean into it, bring your hands in, or if you have a block, you can always just rest your head on a block. And just be mindful of what you're feeling here in the knee. Now, if you're feeling really good, and you don't really need a blanket, just sink back. For those that are already advanced in this pose, let's start to work your heel forward and lean into this pigeon pose. Just explore what feels best for you. Take a couple breaths here. Walk the hands back. Push back into the child pose. Nice little stretch here. Back up onto all fours in the neutral position, and then just walk those hands a little bit forward. This time we're going to draw the left knee forward towards the hands. Start with them right next to the hands. And again, left on the left side, right on the right side. Just feel a stretch here on the right side. Bring it right up through here. If you're feeling good here, you don't want to roll out onto the side, just move your left foot to the right side of the body, maybe in line with your hand. And then just be where you need to be. If you roll back, you're going to lose all of this nice stretch here, so you want to stay in this position. Bring your blanket in, tuck it under your hip if you need to. If you're feeling good here, just kind of extend that leg back, sink down into the pigeon pose. Lean forward, walk your hands out, or you can just drop your forehead down. You reach your hands, stretch. It's really nice. Big reach. Take another breath. Walk the hands back. Up. Push back into the child pose. And come on up. Back. Swing your feet around. Stay up nice and tall. All right. Shake your legs out. Massage your knees. going to sit up nice and tall. Press those heels forward. Roll the shoulders back and down. Bring your hands to Namaskar Mudra. Inhale, lift those arms up. Gaze up. Exhale the arms down. Bring your hands together. This time, interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, right down in front. Right here. Inhale up. And reach it forward. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale forward. Good. Bring your hands down to the sides. Roll back onto your tailbone. Roll back up onto the seats of hands. Reach your arms back. Squeeze your shoulder blades. See if you can interlace your fingers and touch your thumbs. Lift your head up. Press your heels forward. Walk your hands forward. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Fold. In Paschimottanasana. Seated forward bend. Look to the toes. Walk your hands back. And release the breath. So let's just scooch up towards the front of the mat. We're going to release those hips a little bit now. Just roll back onto your spine. One vertebrae at a time. Let's start. Let's go right back to where we began. Reach those fingers up overhead. Stretch the toes. Hook your thumbs together. And just pull your hands away from each other. Create some tension at the thumbs here. Pull and lift up. Imagine that there's a ball right here that you're lifting up. Lift. Leave some tension in the arms. And release. Ooh, shake it out. Roll those fingers. Wrists around. Bend your knees. And draw that right knee in. Hug it in. And then place your right ankle on top of your left knee. Just kind of give a little pressure here. Press it out. This is a nice post or pre-pigeon pose. Just pull that foot in. We call this rock the baby. Rocking that hip. And place that foot down. Pull the left knee in. Give it a little hug. Pull the ankle up, press down on the knee, a little rock here, rock on the hip, and pressure in the knee. Arms out to the sides, drop the knees from one side to the other. Just kind of go back and forth here. Back to the center, extend your legs. Bring your arms down to the side. Turn your palms up. Take a deep breath. Then as you exhale, let your eyes close. And settle yourself into Shavasana. Bringing your awareness all the way down into your toes. Feel your toes. Wiggle, stretch them, relax them. Feel the bottoms and the tops of your feet. Ankles. Feel your way into your shins and calves, knees, thighs, loins, and hips. Feel the waist and the armpits, and then the front of your body relaxing through your belly and your chest. And soften your spine, releasing from the lower to the middle and the upper back. Feel the shoulder blades, the shoulders. Feel the weight of the arms all the way down into your hands. Releasing
fingers, thumbs, the knuckles, palms, wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms, back to the shoulders, relaxing the neck and the throat, top, back, and sides of the head. Feel the face soften. Soften your chin and your jaw, lips, cheeks, nose, all around the eyes, the eyelids, brows, lashes, temples, and forehead. The whole body deeply relaxes. I wish you peace, joy, and good health. Namaste. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next Monday night for Yoga Basics. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and grow with me.